Let me start with something that may offend you. Most relationship problems are not emotional problems. They are competence problems. And I don't mean professional competence. I mean neurological competence. Here's the paradox I see constantly. Highly successful executives, people capable of running companies, leading teams, managing millions in revenue, become completely irrational in their personal relationships. Why? Because success in business does not mean you understand human biology. And relationships are biology first, emotional second, logic last. You think you're arguing about communication. Your brain thinks it's fighting for survival. You think attraction fades because love changes. Your nervous system stopped detecting growth. And that distinction changes everything. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Why does attraction often decrease exactly when life becomes stable? You have the house, the structure, the routine, the predictability. Isn't that what we were told should create happiness? Yes, but not desire. Because the brain does not reward stability with excitement. It rewards novelty, progression, uncertainty. Early attraction works because the brain is guessing. Who is this person? What will happen? What's next? Dopamine explodes. After months or years, prediction replaces curiosity. The brain economizes energy. Attention drops, and people panic. They say, "We lost the spark." No. You lost unpredictability. And here's the brutal part. Your partner didn't fall out of love. The brain stopped being stimulated. Now let's connect this to business, because it's also what we want to talk about. You will see it's very interesting. Why do companies decline after early success? Not lack of talent, not lack of resources, predictability. The organization becomes efficient and simultaneously less alive. Humans are not motivated by comfort. They are motivated by meaningful progression. The same nervous system that evaluates your company evaluates your partner. And it constantly asks one question. Is this person still moving forward? Not morally, biologically. Growth signals survival advantage. Stagnation signals risk. You may consciously lose someone deeply, while subconsciously feeling less attraction. That's not betrayal, that's neuroscience. Now let's go even further. Another uncomfortable truth. Sorry. Men and women are not physiologically identical. Well, when you look at the bodies, it seems pretty obvious, right? And pretending they are doesn't create equality. It creates confusion. Male attraction systems tend to respond faster to visual and novelty cues. Female attraction systems integrate broader environment signals, behavior, competence, emotional regulation, status stability. Different evolutionary pressures create different filters. And yet, modern culture tells people, if attraction changes, something is wrong. No, something is predictable. And predictability lowers dopamine. Now, watch how this appears in leadership. Some leaders believe respect comes from being liked. It doesn't. Respect comes from perceived stability and direction. Your nervous system evaluates leaders the same way it evaluates partners. Is this person grounded, decisive, growing, reliable under pressure? Confidence is not attractive because it's charming. It's attractive because it signals survival competence. Your brain trusts stability under stress. Which leads to another uncomfortable observation. Yeah, it's good for you that you watch this video, right? Not kindness. Niceness. Niceness alone reduces attraction. Approval-seeking behavior tells the nervous system, this person avoids risk. And avoidance rarely inspires attraction or leadership trust. In companies, overly agreeable leaders lose authority. In relationships, overly agreeable partners lose polarity. Because attraction requires tension. Not conflict. Tension. Difference. Direction. Energy. Remove tension completely and you create safety without excitement. Comfort without desire. Roommates with shared logistics. Now let's talk about conflict, where intelligent people make their biggest mistakes. During arguments, you believe you are exchanging ideas. You are not. You are watching two nervous systems trying to regulate stress. Heart rate increases. Cognitive capacity drops. Defensive behaviors activate automatically. Some people talk more to regulate stress. Others withdraw to regulate stress. Both believe the other is wrong. Executives do this daily with teams. Couples do this nightly at home, and both sides misinterpret biology as intention. Understanding this instantly changes power dynamics. You stop reacting emotionally. You start managing systems. And the moment you manage systems, you regain influence. Here's another truth most people resist. Your relationship cannot outperform your personal evolution. Wow. You cannot become stagnant and expect attraction to remain dynamic. You cannot stop challenging yourself physically, intellectually, emotionally, and expect your partner's brain to respond the same way it once did. The brain tracks momentum. Always. That's why ambition is attractive. Energy is attractive. Curiosity is attractive. Not because society says so. Because vitality signals survival advantage. The same rule explains why teams disengage from leaders who stop evolving, and why markets abandon companies that stop innovating. Growth is not motivational language. It is neurological fuel. So the real question is not, how do I fix my relationship? The real question is, am I still becoming someone the brain finds compelling? Because attraction is not maintained by promises. It is maintained by perception. And perception follows signals. Signals of strength, signals of expansion, signals of emotional control. This is why emotional intelligence without self-development eventually fails. Understanding feelings is not enough. You must upgrade identity. And this is where most advice completely misses the point. People try to change communication techniques. But attraction responds to transformation, not techniques. Your nervous system speaks louder than your words ever will. At home, in leadership, in negotiation, in influence. Once you understand that, you stop chasing approval. You start building presence. And presence changes everything, because ultimately, relationships and leadership operate under the same law. People are drawn toward individuals who feel alive, stable, and evolving. Not perfect, evolving. If what I've said challenges you, good. Because most people are trying to solve biological realities with psychological slogans. And that never works long term. If you want to understand the real brain mechanism behind attraction, conflict, desire, and long-term connection, both in your personal life and your professional life, you can explore the book through the link below. And before you leave, I want you to consider one final question. Are you trying to improve your relationship? Or are you becoming the kind of person the brain naturally says stays attracted to?